Hey guys, nice to meet you again in this special videos. I want to say it's a special video for me because it appears when my thoughts about this game change.
The wreckage left by the Nova Empire.
We've been starting the first Elysium for about a week now, a week of content battles, and this morning when I suddenly realized that even though the war was only halfway through, my 300,000 mental troops has already 99% evaporated since then, and the remaining 10,000 plus troops I haven't just bought with airline money, which I only use the tools to buy a few important items. So here comes my problem. My fleet consumes a lot of mental troops, but the efficiency is not really high. I have to find a solution for this, and the solution would be
I'll need to put all my best stuff into one fleet instead of spreading it across multiple fleets like now. And I'll take it into combat instead of bringing all 5 fleets like I usually do. Why is that? During these battles, we encountered many whales. Look at the battle reports. Do you see that? In most of the battles, the disadvantage was usually on our side. With all 5 fleets involved, custom was completely destroyed. And each time, the repair costs for all 5 fleets were huge. Meanwhile, the damage is mainly focused on 2 or 3 fleets, and today, I will make them only focus on 1 fleet. And here, I was even completely destroyed by just a standard destroyer fleet of a guy whose structure was 90% similar to my fleet, a fleet that I created myself. The biggest difference is that it is 3 times stronger than my main fleet. It only took him 1.87 million power to blow up the whole station and my 22 million power. It was definitely the biggest shame I've encountered so far. So, let's get started. First, let's look at my main fleet. It basically has all the components and the position is reasonable. It's just that it's still quite weak. Okay? This tank row needs to be tougher and the Antu will need to be upgraded to 4 stars to be sturdy enough. The Zeta also needs to be at the maximum possible level, and the 3rd Fury, I will try to increase its chips. There's no other way. I need to remove all the remaining unimportant things. First, disassemble all equipment. Then I will grind them to get chips. All these hulls, in the beginning, they are not weak. They are just not really important to my main fleet, and in the future, they will also become weaker. So, in the end theirs is like this. I use them to upgrade the hulls in the main fleet. This On-2, with 4 upgraded chips, can already reach maximum hardness, because the remaining 2 upgrades are purely attack capabilities. With Dista, his skills are mostly support. And this last upgrade is also an important upgrade, so I will need to find a way to upgrade it to the maximum as soon as possible. With the third Fury, upgrading 1 star also helps it increase its armor significantly. Of course, I need to max it out as soon as possible, but I'm out of chips. I can also remove all Argos to upgrade it, which can help Fury gain 5 chips. However, I will probably keep these 2 full-chip Argos because it has a pretty large amount of damage. Likewise, unused rate 100 items will also be split, because better items will appear and you won't use them anymore. This is certainly a time-consuming process and full of regrets. But don't worry, they are completely worth it. You will get a powerful and efficient fleet. My main fleet has increased its strength by another 3 million. I'll take it for a test drive with the stealth pirates. But before that, don't forget to rearrange the remaining fleets. Even if they are weak, they still have their own effects. Well, the combat time has been shortened by more than 10 seconds, and the number of repair robots has also been reduced by about half. Sounds good. Of course, the work is not done yet. In the near future, I will need to focus on upgrading this main fleet and take it to war. Okay, after a period of upgrading and fighting, this is the result.
Well, it can be seen that the amount of damage of the Morpheus fleet is completely superior. It accounts for about 70%, while the amount of maintenance robots only accounts for about 40%. In this list, it can be seen that it is a very good and correct strategy in the battle of Elysium with Morpheus like us, where the robots are never enough. Also, I have to admit that with Morpheus, you will have us as a advanced like doing the mission faster, spreading force to more locations. But in my opinion, when you are not aware, dispersing forces will have a more disadvantage and could more robust. So, what's about your opinion? Please leave it in the comment section. Goodbye and see you again.